Hello, welcome back to my channel. So as I was making the original video, I was doing voices, but I decided to do a voiceover because I had to really seriously cut this video down. So I'm just showing you that I actually done two hands, and the polish on my right hand came off because I probably didn't cap it properly, and I put on gloves to disinfect my home, and that's probably why it came off. I'm just showing you that on Facebook there was a video where you need to scrub your fingertips in your palm of your hand to get underneath your nails. And there was another post saying about you shouldn't really have long nails while this coronavirus is going on because you're not going to be able to clean them properly. So I thought I'll do them short. Now the length that I've done them to is the actual length of my nails. So, you know, it's not like, oh, I've left them an extra length. It's just I couldn't go too far down because my hyponychium has grown forward quite far because I've been wearing false tips. So I'm going to show you how I filed one nail, and then what I do is I come back and I show you the rest. I just thought I don't know what I'm doing here really, cutting off the bits of nail, picking up the bits of nails, showing off my duster. It's called Zephyrus. I have got a video using this on my link, so I shall put it in so you can see my review on it that I got. It's the only dust extractor I have, so I can't compare it to any others. For me personally, it's a really good extractor. It does come with covers, but I feel, as you can see, it doesn't really completely cover it. So what I do is I put a piece of tissue which covers the whole thing, and then I can, or sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, I'll put down the cover that comes with it. These covers, I think you get 50 that comes with the extractor. And to be honest, I don't always use the covers. I use a kitchen roll because as long as I've got the vacuum to suck it through, it still does the same job. I'm using a medium bit. I think this is a medium bit. It looked like a medium bit. It might be coarse, I don't know. I've had it quite a while. And this stuff's really good for getting just the gel off. So these are polygel nails, so they're going to be very easy to file. But I wanted to use the electric file just to bring down a bit of bulk and tidy up around the edges. So I'm actually showing you that I'm actually doing my hands. So what I do is I just turn it on slow, and then I just go round the edges, and then I just go over the top just to take that layer of colour off really. You don't want to go too deep because you don't really need to, and you could burn yourself, you could, you know, it could hurt, so you go gently through. And as you can see, it just takes that whole colour off. As you get to use a nail file, you get to understand the depths that you need to go just to do certain things. So when I first started using nail file, I used to hack at my nails, but now I can just file off a colour. It's quite easy. You just make sure you go round, and I was just trying to straighten up the tip, but further on, one of the edges break off, so I just round it off really. I don't want to add no more product to it. I want to just tidy it up really. So I'm just dusting off, and I'm just getting a hand file and just reshaping it, just to, like I would normally if I was doing a set of nails. This is my filing routine as well. So I go around the sides, over the cuticle, around the other side. I do the sides, go around the cuticle, and then I go over the top. This is how Kirsty Meakin showed me how to do it. Well, she showed everyone how to do it. So, and for me, it works perfect. So I'm quite happy with that. It's my filing routine. So I just go down the sides, around the cuticle, over the top, along the tip. I did notice though when I was filing these that there was some pieces at the end where it chipped a bit, like near the cuticle. If you don't file that away, that will create lifting later on. And even though these nails are short and there's nothing to worry about, I don't want no lifting at any point. So I'm just tidying up my nail and just making sure they look all right. Go around the cuticle, and you don't really need a heavy file either because it's polygel, or acrygel actually. Polygel is a brand as far as I understand it. Because it's an acrygel, you just file it with a gentle file. You don't need to go mad. Buff it. And then once you're happy with it, that's it, you're done. So I noticed as I was filing the others that some of them did need to be re-infilled. So I did show you, I think, that it needs even filling. I think I'm showing you there that it needs filling. So this is all of them filed and shaped and everything else. I'm just making sure that I'm quite happy with the look. then what I do is I sit there and pick my fingers. No, I'm only joking. What you do is, once I've filed them, I just get a piece of rubbing alcohol. I was either showing you on a lint-free cloth or a nail brush I use. And I just put it in the brush and then I just brush it down to get the dust out of my folds and out of the cuticle area. And then I go underneath the tips of my nails just to make sure that there's nothing underneath there. And I've got a new tool, look. So I've got the pinching tool from naio-nails, because at the moment they're £5 each, because they're usually £10. And I really wanted one, I've wanted one for years. And then when I went on the website the other day, I'm like, they're a £5. So I bought two. I don't know why I bought two. I bought two. I bought a acrylic powder that they had, raspberry bloom or something, blossom or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Apparently it was a defective batch, so it was only £1.99 or something like that. I'm not sure. So I bought that. And I got their ultra matte top coat as well, because I thought I wanted to try that, because Kirsty Meakin and everyone that's used it has said it's really good. So here I'm showing you what you're meant to do, really, because I was cleaning my cuticle with it and then I used my finger, and you shouldn't. What you should do is get a piece of lint-free wipe with a bit of rubbing alcohol and just wipe it, and that's it. Just clean it. So I don't know if I showed you. Yeah, I showed you here. So I've got the ring of fire on my thumb, because I thought what I'd do is I'd try and do the filing around my cuticle with the e-file, but I don't do it properly. Got the ring of fire, so I don't do it anymore. What I do is I just push them back, and then when I'm happy with that, I just, whatever's sticking out, just the little white bits that are sticking out, that's all you've got to touch. No pink bits, just the white pieces of dry skin that's sticking up. You just cut them off and that's it. Don't touch no pink bits. Don't touch your cuticles, because you will seriously regret it, because I've done that in the past by accident and it hurts. And you can get infections and everything, and your lymph system goes all the way through your body, even down to your fingers, and you don't want nothing getting in your lymph system, because you'll regret that either as well. So I'm just cleaning up and making sure, I'm just showing you what it looks like, really. Now, because I sped this up, sometimes I can't remember what I've done, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm just showing you, I think, what it looked like, and I was happy with it. And to be honest, I'm quite happy with this set. And because it's acrygel, if I need to do an infill while my husband's at work at home, it's not going to smell. See, with acrylic it smells, but with acrygel it doesn't. So I just showed you what I had. So I got some light peach from Model Ones, and you just need the tiniest, absolute tiniest amount, because you're only doing an infill basically. So I think I'm trying to show you here what I've done. I don't know, I can't remember, because I've done it a while ago now. And when I mean a while ago, I mean like a couple of hours ago. I've sat and watched stupid videos on YouTube on painting restorations. It's so interesting. It's not really stupid, it's quite interesting. Anyway, let's get back to this. So what I'm doing is I've just got a piece of rubbing alcohol on my brush, and what I do is I just make sure my brush is quite wet. And then what I do is I just push it down and push it along my cuticle, get it flat as possible, and down the edges as well. Use your little finger or another finger just to balance you, because if you do it like just holding the brush, you'll move everywhere and you won't get no control, and you need to be able to control it. Now, I'm not that great at using acrygel, so sometimes I'm not too worried about the finish, as in like it might be a bit bumpy and whatever on the top, but I know that I can file that off, and through practice I'll get that perfect. But you know, I'm not too fussed about it at the moment. As long as I've got my cuticle covered and everything, I'm fine. So I put it in my LED light for a minute, because it's set to that, I can't change it. And then I've just got some rubbing alcohol, and all I did was I just wiped off the sticky layer. So I've got another file, because it's smoother than the black file I used. It's a 100-180 grit file from Beauty Big Bang, but I've had it so long, and it's really, I've had it for like a year, I think. I mean, I only do my own nails, so all this stuff that's on these files are off of me, and you might think ew, but I don't care. If I'd done people's nails, I've got thousands of files, because when I buy stuff I buy lots, buy it in bulk. So I've got files that I could do. If I wanted to do someone, I could use a new packet of files every single time. It's not a problem. But that Beauty Big Bang file is a godsend. It looks grotty and it looks dirty because it's loved. That's all I can say. So I think I quickly showed you. Yeah, they're done. Look, all of them done. So I've filed them, infilled them. I've got a bit of stuff underneath there. I've got to be very careful because that's where my hypernicum is. Look, right there. So that's them done. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do now? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I can't remember because I've spit it up now. It's like anyway. So this is quite workable length. I know that when I do my nails, like wash my hands, like you're meant to, for the 20 seconds, I know that I can get right under them, underneath. Oh yeah, I'll show you my arch, my C curve. I can get right underneath them nails without having to have a nail file. A nail brush, because you've never got access to a nail brush unless you're at home or at your mum's. So now I am getting some white and blue from Premier Gel. I thought, what am I going to do? I have no idea. So I'm using Glitter's base coat because I couldn't find any others. And I've got certain things just there ready for me to use. So out of shot, as always, you can see a nice bottle of stuff. And then I realised I was out of shot. So yeah, so what you do is you just give it a thin coat of base gel. And what I do is if I feel I've got too much gel and it's starting to pour down the sides, I don't know if I'm showing you here. I just get a dry brush. Don't get a wet brush, I get a dry brush, and what I do is I scoop it. And what it does, it cleans that edge down that side of your sidewall so that you're not getting it on your skin, because you can't get any of this stuff on your skin because you'll get allergies and you'll become allergic to it, and I'm allergic to stuff and you'll regret it. Trust me, you seriously will regret it. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting on my first coat of white. Now, I'm not that good at painting nails. No, I've got loads on my skin. Just get your dry brush and just go. It takes it off lovely. Yeah, I'm not very good at painting polish on nails. I've got a lot of practice to do. I never was really good at putting nail polish on. I'm not that great at putting gel on. And as again, I'm out of shot, so you can't really see me trying to clear it up and showing you what I'm trying to do. You might get to see it. Oh yeah, see, there you go. So it's a cheat, really. Do you know what I mean? But I'll tell you something, it looks really good. Because people think, oh, you painted that so nice. And I'll be like, thank you. But really it's like, ha, you don't know the mess I made. You don't know. So I've baked that first coat for 60 seconds and now I'm going in with a second coat just to make sure that it looks good. Because, you know, why not? I don't want it to look crappy and shitty. Alright, so, where have I go? Oh no, here's my second coat. So my second coat's a bit thin. It's a lot thinner than my first coat, only because I'm just trying to cover the swoosh lines that you could see through. I hate painting colours. I'm not very good at painting polish. It takes me a long time to do it. I mean, the effect ain't too bad at the end. I'm really happy with the way they look, but I'd like to be able to be good to just put. I've got to practice. You know what it is? Practice, practice, practice. Right, so, as again. So yeah, so do I show you what I do? Oh yeah, so what I do here is another tip I got from Kirsty Meakin. So she said that if you want to get close to the cuticle, but you can't do it with a brush, then just get like a dotting tool, put a little bit of polish on it, and what it does is you can get it close to the cuticle as you can, and it gives you a tidy edge as well. And to be honest, that looks proper tidy, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know. You can't see because I'm going too fast. Oh no! Right, so do your cuticle, do your tip, do everything. Don't forget to cap that edge. And wipe the sticky residue layer off, because you need to now top coat it with some matte top coat. So it says to put it in an LED for 30 seconds and a UV for 2 minutes. So now what I'm doing is I'm just giving it a real thin matte top coat, just so that it's covered, because when I put the ink on, I find matte top coat goes on better with matte top coat than inks. Than clear coat. I don't know, to be honest with you, I've never really tried it with glossy. I'll tell you something though, that's so soft. That matte top coat is like velvet. It's absolutely lovely. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to get a little bit of pure acetone. I find moving inks with pure acetone better than with gels. With, what's it called? acetone, not acetone. What's that stuff called? Isopropyl alcohol. Can't fucking think. Oh yeah, look, you can't see what I'm doing. Because why not? Oh yeah, okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that my brush is soaked, and then what you do is you're just wetting it, and what it does is it just shifts it about. Now, I don't know if I've done a video on rubbing alcohol on inks. I have done inks. I've done a video I think on Model 1's inks, but I haven't done a video using my Madame Glam inks. That's what these are. Because I bought some Madame Glam colours. I've got two metallics, but I didn't realise that you actually needed like the bases and that lot, so I ordered those. So once they've all come, I'm going to do a video with all my metallics. Because that's what you do, darling, that's what you do. So I'm moving it about and I'm thinking, yeah, alright, no worries, that looks alright, that looks alright. And then I thought, let me just do something else. So I put a blob here, put a blob there, and then I swirled it about. Because what I did was a few weeks ago was I made a poppy. I was so over the moon with my poppy. And then as I put the top coat on, it smudged. I was so upset. And it had been dry for ages. Gutted, absolutely gutted, it smudged. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to get a bit of rubbing acetone and just trying to create some sort of flower shape, like the petals. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job, and plus I can't see because there's a recording box in my way. I wish someone at Apple would decide to do something about it. You know, if they stuck the recording box right at the very bottom of the screen underneath where your video's going across, then that'd be brilliant. So Apple, if you're listening or you're watching, yeah, get the recording box, stick it right at the bottom of the screen underneath the video that streams past, because then I can see what I'm doing. Because I can't see what I'm doing, I'm just guessing what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to, I think I'm trying to make it look like a flower. I don't know if it really looks like a flower yet, but I'm just shifting it about, as you can't see, because even I can't see, you know, going out of shot. Trying to make it look like a flower anyway. You know, just because the rubber, what I'll do is I'll make a separate video using the inks on a tip, because then I'll know that you know, it's. I felt the way I applied it to my actual nail was different than the way I applied it to a tip. Do you know what I mean? It was really weird. So that's it. So I thought, what am I going to do now? Oh yeah, I cut it out. So what I did was I got a bit of black and I just made the stem and the little dots in the middle of the flower, and then I just painted the rest blue. And then what I did with my thumb was I just got blue and white and I just like went up and down like one of them cakes that've got that pattern on the top. Can't remember what it's called, but it's really nice. What's it called? Don't know. But it didn't look that great. But you know what? I'm not really bothered. I'm really happy with the way this set turned out. It's quite a perfect length. I will try and do my other hand. Sorry. But I'm really happy with the way this set turned out. I know a lot of this video has been, most of this video has been cut out. Most of this video has been sped up. I'm not sure. Yeah, you know what? I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I mean, I've got to learn some better video techniques, really. But let me know in the comments below box what you think. If you think it was a good set of nails or not. Hopefully, this stupid lockdown, well, it's not stupid, it's actually a purpose lockdown. I hope this lockdown won't last too long, but if it does, it does. You know, up until the point they say there's 100% no coronavirus around and nobody's getting sick, we're all going to stay in lockdown. There's people out there being stupid, thinking just because the sun's out they're going to go out and play, because they're idiots. Do you know what I mean? Passing the coronavirus on unwillingly or unwittingly. So I thought what I'd do is I lay down what I've got in the bottom, and then I realised that when I went back to look at the video to do the voiceover, I realised I forgot to put the polygel in, but I will put that in the description box as well. I'm quite happy with the way this set turned out. I really hope that everyone's alright and they're all staying safe, and I know that we're not all fucking idiots. Do you know what I mean? Wanting to go out because it's sunny. Yes, it's sunny and it's nice, but yes, there's a virus going on outside. there was a post on Facebook saying, what if there was a killer outside and you never know who it was or where it was coming from, and then bam, it got you. I was like, exactly, it's a virus. It's going to kill you if you don't look after yourself. Actually, it might not kill you, but it could kill somebody who's got an impaired immune system and you don't even realise you're carrying it. So please be careful. I hope these nails are really enjoyable. See, now I can do under my nails. That's what you do underneath your nails, like that. Yeah, don't forget that, include that in your wash. Right, everyone please stay safe. Everyone look after each other, have fun. No kissing, no cuddling, 2 meters. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. I'll speak to you later. Ta-da, bye.